Okay, well, this question about internationalisation is something that I could talk about for a long time, but let me come at it in three different ways. The first way is to say that I think in business schools we have an increasing responsibility to educate our students and our executive education participants for leadership in a global world. Business is now a global issue, and I think that we need to prepare our students to take an active part within that. So when we launched both EQUIS and EPAS, we decided that internationalisation had to be a key part. Now, there are many schools around the world that focus on their own nation, or perhaps even a region of their nation. But our accreditation systems have been designed to focus on those schools that are really truly international. The question that begs, of course, is what is meant by internationalisation? And this is a very wide-ranging debate. Some schools approach internationalisation as if it was about what I call passport counting. And they look at the nationalities of their faculty and the nationalities of their students, and they argue that internationalisation is about demonstrating diversity in those two particular areas. That's, of course, important, very important. But for me, internationalisation is much deeper than that. It's actually about making sure that internationalisation runs through the bloodstream of our schools. So we create a culture which is international, we create a curriculum which is international, and then we populate that curriculum with international students, international faculty, international visiting professors, and just about everything else that we can do to make sure that it's as international experience as possible. And part of that process, of course, is the extent to which we manage to send our students out to other schools around the world on exchanges, and the extent to which we bring in students from other parts of the world to mix with our own students in our own particular countries. And I think we need to do everything in EQUIS and EPAS to encourage more schools to go down the international path. I recognise that there are particular issues of diversity in different parts of the world. And one of the things about EQUIS in particular is we've tried to make it contextually relevant. So instead of having absolute hurdles that every school must jump, we actually try and take into account the local environment, the local context, when reaching judgments about quality standards.